Hello all, I come in peace. It's Dionne. Thank you so much for joining me here today for Yoga Beyond the Mat, the Yamas and Niyamas. For this practice today, we have yoga for Brahmacharya or non-excess. So Brahmacharya is the fourth of the Yamas, and it invites us to spend our energy wisely and to live with intention and purpose. It invites us to ask, where is my energy flowing? What practices leave me feeling more grounded, and what habits leave me feeling more drained that I can remove from my daily routine? Brahmacharya asks us to strengthen our discernment because energy is valuable. It can look like setting healthy boundaries, limiting your screen time, and making space for rest without guilt. So as always, thank you so much for joining me here today. Please remember to leave a like, comment, share this video if you found it to be beneficial in any way. Thank you so much for being here, and let's get started. So for this practice, we'll begin standing on our yoga mat. Let's start by standing in the center of our yoga mat. Feet are about hips width distance. We're coming into mountain pose. You can keep a soft bend in the knees. They don't have to be completely straight, and just have your arms lengthened by your side with the palms facing up and open, and you may gently close the eyes here, feeling grounded and rooted through the soles of the feet, and just take a moment, notice how you feel. Notice your breathing. When you're ready, let's bring one hand to the heart space and the other hand to the belly. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale. Again, inhale, breathe it in. And exhale. Let's do one more inhale, breathe in. And exhale to soften. A few more breaths here on your own. You may take a moment, set your intention for your practice here. I'll invite you to think about where can you conserve a little bit more of your energy. Where is your energy flowing? What practices can help you feel more grounded? What habits may need to be removed? Take a moment here to express gratitude for making it onto your yoga mat. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale. Now you can leave the eyes closed or open, your choice. Let's bring our arms back down to our side, and we'll begin to knock on heaven's door. So just begin to find a soft sway side to side. Allow the arms to be heavy, to be loose. And beginning to knock on heaven's door, we're having a generous bend in the knees, and we're rotating from our left to right side. You might gently begin to pick up the pace here. You might find that the corners of your mouth slightly lift as you bring a smile to your face. We'll be here for a few more breaths. You can go as fast or as slow as you like here, but the idea is to just be free in your movements as you swing from left to right. When you're ready, we'll begin to slow it down. And let's slowly, ever so slowly, come back into stillness. Come back into your mountain pose. A few breaths. And again, just notice how you feel. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up, big stretch here. Let's go ahead and take our right hand to grab our left wrist. Feet are about hips width distance or wider if you need a little bit more stability. And we're going to push our hips to the left, send your hands to the right side, getting a nice side body stretch on your left here. Finding a bit of a crescent moon. Breathing deep into the belly. Now to deepen, we're going to curtsy. Take that right foot behind the left and cross it open. Deepen your stretch. Let's breathe in and exhale, release back through center. Let's switch. Left hand grabs the right wrist and we'll take a nice side stretch over to the left here. You can stay here or find a deeper stretch by taking that left leg behind for a little bit of a curtsy in your crescent moon. Let's breathe in and exhale, release back through center. Float the arms down. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Let's come to a nice wide stance here. Heels are coming in towards the body. The toes are pointed out here. We're setting up for a goddess squat. So when you're ready, we'll take a bend at the knees. You can leave your hands on top of your thighs here. Bend the knees, drop your center down. So really tuck the tailbone under as you pull the navel in here. Setting up for your goddess squat, you can adjust your stance as needed. And let's just find a gentle rock here side to side as you begin to create some space in that pelvic floor through the hips. Inviting some heat within the thighs here and just focus on your breath. We're feeling grounded and strong and rooted. Awesome job. Let's find stillness through center. Your hands are on top of the thighs, on top of the knees. Let's take a big breath in. Use your exhale to twist the right shoulder towards that inner left thigh. Inhale here, exhale, release back through center. Inhale, exhale to twist left shoulder towards the inner right thigh. And back through center. Let's do that again. Breathe in, inhale, exhale, twist right shoulder. And back through center, breathe in, and exhale, twist with the left shoulder. Let's move back through center. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Inhale here. Use your exhale, lengthen. Let's come to star pose. Big breath in here, open through the arms, chest is lifted, and taking up all the space here. Imagine your energy just filling the room. You're never too big to take up space. When you're ready, let's find a bind, interlace the fingertips behind the back, and we pull the knuckles down. Lift through the heart space, big breath in. Use your exhale, you might adjust your stance here just a bit wider. Use your exhale to bow and fold for a wide-legged fold. Now you can keep the bind. Maybe just keep the knuckles close to the tailbone if that's enough for the shoulders. If you need a little bit more, allow the knuckles to float away from the body. Big breaths here. You can keep a generous bend in the knees if you need it. Let's inhale, big breath in. Use your exhale, slowly come up. Let's release our bind and come back to star pose. Big breath in and exhale, release. Let's heel toe the feet back together, about hips width distance. Let's come back to stand. Setting up for tree pose. We're grounded through that left foot. Let's take a bend at the right knee. Right toes can stay on the earth, hands to heart center. And from here, you might pick the right toes up next to the left calf, and they might just stay here. Or you might bring that right foot all the way to the inner left thigh. Just remember to breathe. We're tapping into that core center of strength and stability. So wherever you're at in your tree pose, just allow yourself to feel grounded and rooted through that standing leg. Deep breaths in. From here, you might reach the arms all the way up. Inhale. And exhale, float it down, nice and slow, with kindness, with ease. We switch sides, so go ahead and shake out that left foot. We're grounding through the right, bringing the left toes to the earth, bend the knee, hands to heart center, and we're in tree, even if you stay here. This is tree pose, okay? Remember to tap into that core center of strength, stability, of feeling grounded and rooted, of using our energy wisely, finding practices that make us feel whole. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, big breath in. And exhale, slowly release, float the arms down. And bring that left foot down to earth. Let's go ahead and shake out the right foot. Now, when you're ready, let's set up for eagle pose, okay? Let's go ahead and stand facing towards the front edge of the mat, but we'll still stand in the center of our yoga mat. Now, when you're ready, we're grounding through that left foot. Let's pick up the right knee, bend at the knee here. Again, feeling grounded and rooted, even here. We're taking that right leg and wrapping it all the way around the left leg, okay? And we're in tree pose. So I'll turn here so you can see my leg positioning, picking the right knee up and wrapping it around. Maybe you're just here. Maybe you need support bringing the right toes to the earth, and that's fine. Maybe you can continue to bend the knees and hook the right foot around the left calf, okay? So wherever you're at, just remember your breath, remember to breathe, okay? Let's go ahead and bring the right arm underneath the left, bend the elbows, and we find eagle pose. Inhale here. Use your exhale, maybe you curl, rounding through the spine here. Find your focus, find your center, find your ground. Inhale, exhale, release. And let's switch. Go ahead and shake out that left foot, grounding through the right. Let's pick up the left knee and wrap the left leg around for eagle. We bring the left arm underneath this time and find the eagle arms in the upper body. And you might just stay here. Generous bend in both knees. Breathe in. If you need a little more, use your exhale to round and curve through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Unwind your eagle. Awesome job, everybody. Let's stand back in mountain pose. A few breaths. Just take a moment, notice how you feel, notice your breathing. Awesome job. When you're ready, let's make our way back down to earth and let's take a child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees nice and wide. Send the hips back. And bow the head all the way down to earth. Deep breaths. When we practice Brahmacharya or non-excess, we're really focusing on ways to conserve our energy. Time is energy, money is energy. It's all about spending it wisely. Just like you giving yourself this time and space for your yoga practice is time spent wisely. A few more breaths here in your child's pose. When you're ready, inhale, big breath in. Use your exhale to release. Let's come up, unwind. You can undo the toes. Let's swing the feet around. Let's come down onto our backs. Okay, and from here we're setting up for legs up the wall. Hug the knees into chest to start. Okay, and when you're ready, we lengthen through the legs, finding legs up the wall. You can keep a generous bend in the knees. If you prefer, you can come to an actual wall and allow your legs to rest against the physical wall here, or you can simply float the legs up into space and just allow gravity to do its thing. Just allowing your blood to flow here in a different direction. You might gently close the eyes. When you're ready, let's float the legs back down to earth. Soles of the feet together, allow the knees to fall open. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle pose. Bring one hand to your heart space and the other hand to the belly. And just take a moment here, notice your breathing, notice how you feel. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. When you're ready, let's lengthen through the legs, find your Shavasana. If you'd like, you can keep the hands on the body or bring them next to your body, your choice. Just continue to allow the body to be heavy against your yoga mat. Allow your body to soften, knowing that this was time spent wisely, knowing that you're not living in excess and you know how to conserve your energy. When you're ready, let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Let's bring the palms together, thumbs up to the brow to close our practice in Shavasana. We'll take a deep breath in and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me here today. It is always such an honor to hold this space for you. May you know love, see love, feel love, and be love. Until we meet again, namaste.